Hey, it's Bav here. Today we're going to be looking at Day of Defeat Source. Let's start with the history of the game. It was developed by Valve and released on September 26, 2005 for Microsoft Windows. This was available on Steam, a game management software where it is possible to buy and launch games from. DoD was being made at the same time as Half-Life 2, so it used Valve's Source engine, new at the time, and Valve used it to show off all of its new capabilities. This included its dynamic audio system, and the best explanation I can give is that the sound is either louder or softer depending on the distance of the target. And it's also its high dynamic range rendering, allowing for better lighting and video effects. Alright, now let's take a look at the game. First, the menus. So the options let you customize many things. This can include keybinds, mouse settings, audio settings, video settings, and much more. What I just scrolled through was the keybinds menu, where you can bind any action in the game to any keybind that you want. Next is the mouse settings, where you can adjust your sensitivity, and the audio settings, where you can adjust sound. The basic video settings don't give you much to work with, but in the advanced menu you can have more control, giving better graphics or better performance. The next tab, voice, deals with voice chat, and the last tab, multiplayer, deals with your crosshair and spray options. It is even possible for you to make your own server, even though dedicated servers is the best option for reduced lag. Alright, let's bring up the server list. The first tab is a list of all available games, but you can also favor servers and browse servers that you've played on before. I'm going to play on the server that I normally play on, and that I also have favorited. Alright, let's pause the game for a second and talk about some details of the game. DoD is a team-based first-person shooter, inspired by World War II, and is also class-based. Of course, the two teams are the Axis and the Allies. The two most prominent game modes are territorial control and detonation. Territorial control's objective is to control flags on the map, and detonation objective is to blow up the opposing team's equipment while defending your own equipment. The first map I'm going to play on is going to be territorial control, and the second is going to be detonation. Alright, let's unpause this and let this thing finish floating. Alright, like I said before, there's two teams, the Allies and the Axis. I'm going to autosign. Alright, I got the Axis. There are 6 classes on each team. They are Rifleman, Assault, which has a submachine gun, Support, which has an assault rifle, Sniper, machine gun, and Rocket. Each vary differently depending on which team you play. I'll show most of the classes up close, but Machine Gunner is very hard to get because it has restrictions on how many can play it at once. First up is the Axis Rifleman. It can use iron sights and is a one-shot kill in most cases. DoD has voiceover from keybinded commands that you can send to your team. Throughout the match, your team can yell out random sayings, making you feel more in the battle. Day of Defeat Source has no single-player campaign. It is an only multiplayer game. The maps are normally popular World War II battles. Alright, here I'm going to switch to the Assault class for the Axis, which has an MP40 submachine gun. DoD has both voice and text chat. It also has many mods. When I stop to type in the corner, I'm using the medic mod, returning my health to full. Now we're going to switch game modes and another class, the Sniper this time. The main feature of the Sniper is that it has a scope and is a one-shot kill. Because the Sniper is such a strong weapon, there is no restriction on how many snipers can be playing at once. DoD's hitboxes were one of the best at the time, almost rivaling Counter-Strike, which is one of the best tactical shooters. Headshots, body shots, arm shots, and leg shots all have a different damage. Mods can also make these better by announcing headshots and also telling you damage done.
Enjoy that nade. That didn't kill you? What the heck?
Hit a grenade on his feet.
I know. I put it right next to him.
Every class has a sidearm. The Sniper's is a pistol. The sidearm has limited ammo, but is great in a pinch. Alright, here we go. Now to join the Ally side.
Thank you.
Enjoy that.
Hey, watch out.
First up is the Ally Rifleman. Unlike the Axis, the Allies rifle does not one-shot, but it still has iron sights. Along with these, the Rifleman class also has rifle grenades that attach to the front of the gun.
Yeah, quit smoking.
To reload with the M1, you have to completely use all the bullets in your clip.
I hate the cross of that shovel.
Behind you, friend.
They're at our AA.
Next up, I'm going to be showing you the support weapon, the bar. It has ridiculous recoil, but it does immense damage when you can actually hit with the thing. Next up is the Allies Assault class with the Thompson.
Let's get one player from the.
Overall, I think that Day of Defeat is great for the cost and because of its content. The game is very easy to pick up, but hard to master, making skill a main factor of the game, which I love. I wasn't able to play any of the machine gunner class for either side, but to make up for it, here's a couple clips of me getting blown up with stuff.
He did.
Modules and that are AA.
Ow.
Oh, and of course, who could forget this amazing winning music? Thanks for watching.